comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler.
And I'm MD Shady.
And in today's video, we are going to be making our predictions for TargetCon 2022. But before that happens, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys,
let's check it out.
So like we said in today's video, we are going to be making our predictions for TargetCon 2022 Funko exclusives. Now, for the past few years, Funko has had a thing called TargetCon, where essentially on one random Friday in the month of February, essentially it would be the end of February actually, Target releases a huge abundance of exclusives, and even last year they made it really official with TargetCon by actually having a TargetCon exclusive sticker on the TargetCon Pops. So for today's video, we are going to be making 6 predictions, whether it's Pops, sodas, or whatever Target has released for TargetCon in the past.
So I guess we're going to start off with my prediction list for TargetCon 2022. So for my first Pop on this list, I have to put a huge spoiler warning. If you have not watched Spider-Man No Way Home, then maybe just go watch it right now and then come back to this video, or just skip ahead. Maybe DK will put a timestamp of when I'm done talking about this Pop for Spider-Man No Way Home. So you have been warned. If you don't care about it, then I guess you can just keep watching. So I do have a Pop, obviously, for Spider-Man No Way Home, and that would be a 3-pack of Pops. And if you have seen the movie, you probably have guessed by now what this is going to be. And it is all 3 Spider-Mans, which I think would be awesome as a 3-pack of Pops. I think it would be really cool if they were unmasked and in their costumes. I mean, they could do it a couple different ways. Either unmasked in their costumes, where neck down they have their spider suits on, and then head up you can see which Peter Parker it is. Or they could have all 3 of them masked, and obviously all 3 of their costumes are a little bit different from each other. Or they could do Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield in their Spider-Man costumes unmasked, and then have the other Peter Parker as where he's got like the, what did they say, it's like a pasture suit that he's wearing. They could have it in that one, but I do think that having all 3 Spider-Mans in their costumes without their masks on would be the best. I think it'd be really cool, and they can make the head sculpts obviously a little bit different to look more like the actors playing each Peter Parker. While making this list, I did decide that usually at TargetCon we do see some 10-inch Pops, so I do have one 10-inch Pop listed down, and that is Cavity Sam, which I actually have the Pop of over here, from Operation. I think this would be a really cool looking 10-inch Pop. There's a reason for this. So we do have the normal Cavity Sam, which, looking at it, the details are pretty great on it. And then there is the Pocket Pop Cavity Sam, which is pretty good detail for being a small Pop. But when you can have it big, you can kind of have those open cavities with like the little logo of what piece you have to pick out of them, and I think it says the lettering on there too. When it's in a 10-inch scale like that, it's just a lot of, it'd look a lot cleaner with the details, and you can kind of have the indentations of the cavities kind of in a little bit more because there's a lot more plastic to work with, I guess. So I feel like a 10-inch Cavity Sam would be awesome, and it would look really, really great. Maybe they could even go one step above and have it be glow in the dark where the nose glows. I think that would be super cool. And of course, it wouldn't be an MD Shady list without adding The Simpsons on the list. Of course, we have seen Automan for TargetCon. It would be great to see Snake, Jailbird. I think that'd be great for The Simpsons. It's a cool secondary character, kind of similar to Automan in a sense where they're just a complete secondary, like, side character. So I think that'd be great. I kind of thought of like what different like people from The Simpsons they could do, but I think Snake is a good idea. I think a lot of people do like Snake because he's kind of this weird bad character that doesn't really get a lot of screen time. So I think that a Pop of him would be great, and it makes a lot of sense for TargetCon. Next up, I do have an ad icon, Bullseye, because we have seen TargetCon Pops of Bullseye in the past, or just Target exclusive, because Bullseye is the ad icon for Target, so that makes a lot of sense. But this one would be a little bit different. I think that they probably could do the normal Bullseye, like the original one that we've seen, but it would be Diamond Collection. I think that Diamond Collection makes a lot of sense for Bullseye because he's white, and I think that white looks good when it's got the glitter on it for the Diamond Collection, and I think that that would just be a decent TargetCon pop that actually makes a lot of sense and would be a pretty good possibility. Next up, we have a pop that I'm actually not too sure about. I feel like this should probably be saved for an actual like event con rather than TargetCon, but if it did come out at TargetCon, I would be happy with that, and that is for the SpongeBob SquarePants lineup, and it would be Mrs. Puff. I think that this would be a great pop. I feel like they could make it look really good, and this could be potentially the first TargetCon pop to actually have a chase variant, because I don't believe there has been any chases at TargetCon before. And of course the chase variant would be Mrs. Puff when she's puffed up. Obviously she's a pufferfish, so she puffs up usually when her and SpongeBob get into a car accident at boating school, so, or a boat accident I guess you could say. So I feel like that'd be a really great chase. I don't know if they do that or if they would make a Mrs. Puff pop, but I feel like that is just a great idea for a TargetCon pop. And last but not least, I have a pretty cool pop that I really hope does come out. That is for Blue's Clues, and no, it is not Steve. I know that we all want to see a Steve pop, and I think that that would be really, really great, but I have gone with magenta as a pop because, I don't know, pink is kind of closer to red, I guess. There are like the dark pinks on the spots on magenta, so I feel like that'd be a decent TargetCon pop, and it would go along great with either your common blue or your Hot Topic flocked blue, which I do own, and I really hope that they do extend the Blue's Clues lineup now that we have got those two pops. And I think magenta would be a great way to go. Obviously, we could see pops like Steve that I mentioned, or Mrs. Salt and Pepper and Paprika, those kind of pops. You can see the mailbox. There's lots of things we can see. I really hope they extend it, but I hope it starts at TargetCon 2022 with magenta, maybe even flocked.
Alright, so now I'm going to be making my predictions for TargetCon 2022 exclusives, which the first one is going to be of a Funko Pop, and I decided to go with the Office lineup because we've never seen a TargetCon exclusive Office Pop yet, and I think the perfect pop to have as a TargetCon exclusive is the basketball Stanley Hudson. I think this would be a great idea for an Office Pop. I feel like it would make more sense if it was a Chow's Collectibles exclusive because they already did the basketball Dwight and the basketball Michael as Chow's Collectibles exclusives, but I feel like when it comes to that basketball scene, the more memorable character from that episode is Stanley Hudson when he's doing that famous basketball pose with his arm sticking out. And I think that'd be a sweet Funko Pop. Now, I don't know yet whether this would be more of a sideways box because of how the arms are positioned, or they can pull it off with just the normal, how the box are placed. The next pop I have here, I went the 10-inch route because usually we do see a 10-inch pop every year at TargetCon. And I went with a pop that technically has been announced, but has not been announced at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. And that is the 10-inch Howard as Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way. And I'm saying this because if you have the Jingle All the Way Funko Pops, on the back of the box, it actually does show that there's going to be a 10-inch Howard as Turbo Man, but it was never announced with the original announcement during Festival of Fun back in August. So now I'm thinking, are they making it an exclusive pop? And since they still have not announced it yet, with especially the release of the Amazon exclusive recently being released, maybe they are saving it for a TargetCon exclusive. Next up is a pop that actually was, I guess, rumored a long time ago, and I think people have kind of forgot about this pop at this point, but maybe at this point it will actually be a TargetCon exclusive, and that is a Blacklight Pikachu for the Pokemon lineup. Now, like I mentioned, this was actually rumored like months and months ago, and I feel like people had forgotten about that at the time, so I don't know if it's actually going to come out, but at the same time, I feel like Funko will do some sort of Blacklight pop this year for TargetCon, especially with the popularity of Blacklight pops. Plus, we have seen an abundance of Pikachu pops made in the past, and I wouldn't be surprised if they went down the route of doing another specification for a Pikachu pop, and I feel like I wouldn't be surprised that they do a Black Light Pikachu pop, and I think it'd be pretty decent for the fact of a new box for the Pokemon lineup. But on the bright side, at least I didn't say Artist Series Pikachu. But speaking of Artist Series, that is going to be the next pop I have listed here, and it is an Artist Series Casey Jones for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lineup. We've already had the Funko Fridays Artist Series pops with the 4 Ninja Turtles and then Splinter, but then of course there was a Black Diamond Collection Shredder that was a part of a Pop and Tea bundle released during that Funko Friday, so that kind of stopped the Artist Series phrase as terms to those Ninja Turtles pops. But I do feel like Casey Jones would be a character that Funko decides, let's make a Artist Series pop of, because I feel like there could be a bunch of different designs they add for a Casey Jones pop. And I can't say that it's going to look good because I'm not really the biggest fan of Artist Series. It's probably not going to look the greatest, but I wouldn't be surprised if they went down this route. The next exclusive I have listed here is actually a Funko soda figure, and I wouldn't be surprised if Funko actually did a Funko soda figure for TargetCon this year, considering we've never gotten a, I guess, Target exclusive Funko soda, and with how many they're making now, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do this at TargetCon. And I think the perfect soda that they would make is Bullseye. Bullseye, of course, is the mascot of Target, and I think it definitely makes sense to do as a, I guess, Target/TargetCon exclusive. And I actually have this limited as a 10,000 piece soda can because it's technically a con soda can, and the chase, of course, would be flocked. And how, obviously, I'm imagining this is just normal Bullseye. I don't want to see Bullseye with a TargetCon shirt as a Funko soda. I think they would just go the route of a normal Bullseye like they did with the Funko Pop, with the chase being a flocked variant. So I think that'd be pretty decent as the first ever Target exclusive Funko soda figure. And the last exclusive I have listed here for my TargetCon 2022 predictions is none other than my boy Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog. A lot of people were wondering last year when the Flock Tails was announced for TargetCon 2021 on why wasn't Knuckles made. It definitely makes sense because Knuckles' fur is red, the color of Target's logo is red. Why did they go with Tails? I still don't exactly know why they didn't do Knuckles at that point, but I think this year is going to be the year that they will make a new Knuckles pop, especially with this upcoming April being the release of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, which if you've seen the trailer, Knuckles is confirmed to be a part of that movie. And obviously I don't think it's going to be the movie route I'm going with the video game route to kind of still celebrate the 30th anniversary of the game being released. And I don't exactly know what Knuckles would be doing, whether he has like some sort of fist pose and you can see the spikes on his knuckles, or he's just standing still there. And I don't know whether this would be a flocked pop or not. Should be a flocked pop, so that would be amazing. But I think this is going to be the year that we have a Knuckles pop for TargetCon 2022. Only makes sense with the release of the movie. Plus, people have been wanting a new Knuckles pop for such a long time because of how expensive the original Knuckles pop is. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's prediction video for TargetCon 2022 exclusives, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below either hashtag PickDK or hashtag PickMD on whose predictions you liked better for these TargetCon exclusives, and let us know your predictions for TargetCon 2022 exclusives. And like we said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
Peace in, peace out.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.